He's going, yeah, that sounds right. So he has to make a decision. So he's got the drinks and he's got the drugs here, and he's thinking about, should he participate in this? Is this what he was talking about when he told his mother, hey, Mom, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life, and I promise you that this is going to be the start of a wonderful, wonderful career step toward my life goal, which is being in the best shape of my life. Are drugs going to help him get him to the next level? Guys, are they going to help him? No. Is they going to help him get to college? Are they going to help him get to the NFL? No. So in that moment, there was clarity. There was power and there was clarity. And he thought about his mother and what the promise he made. He thought about all those cool kids, how they wanted to kind of slow him down. In that moment, he began a journey. And the journey was to A, surround himself with positive people, B, not let anyone stand between him and his dream, and C, work like crazy to get there. So, guys, I'm going to tell you something. That young boy spent every single day in the gym. He would go after school, he would go before school, he would go on the weekends, when people were going to the beach, when people were going to parties, he would go train. And everyone told him, you got to relax, you got to have a good time. Because I'm going to go back to this, the partying and the drinking and the drugs, that's fun. Remember I said that, that's the fun stuff. I'm going to tell you, to get what you want, there's all kinds of sacrifices that have to be made. I mean, it's taking time away from your family, not hanging out with friends, not going out with partying. You have to be willing to put all your energy and all your focus into your dreams. Okay? So, that young boy went on, as Jason said, to play at high school, to get a scholarship to a university, Division I AA university, University of Richmond. He ended up being an All-American. He was drafted by Bill Parcells, played for Pete Carroll, Bill Belichick, the winningest coach in the CFL of all time, Donnie Matthews, won a CFL championship, an NFL Europe championship, and is living his dream. So those three things carried him there. Do you remember what the three things are? What's the first thing? The first thing. Confidence. Let me hear it. What's the first thing? Confidence, that's right. Confidence, believing in yourself, telling yourself that I can do this. I got this. Don't forget, this same kid couldn't walk a straight line. He was pigeon-toed, he was bow-legged. I used to walk to school in a straight line and try to make sure that my feet went straight. My coaches said I couldn't run. Later on, I remember a coach, Bill Belichick, you ever heard him? He said, no, Megna's pretty good. He can run well. He thought I could run. So don't forget, confidence, positive self-talk. Always tell yourself, I can do this. I can handle it. If this is what you want, you have to commit to it, and you have to keep reminding yourself, I can do it. I can do it. Number 2, what's the second thing? Vision. Have a vision. Let me hear it. What's the second thing? Vision. Have a vision. Have a clear-cut understanding of what you want. It doesn't have to be football. Guys, this isn't just about football. It's school. It's putting the very best in every single thing you do. Homework, training, sprinting, doing anything. If your parents tell you to clean your room or do the dishes, you do it to the very best of your ability. You know, football to me was something that I love very much, and it grew on me. Before I went to bed, it was the last thing I thought about. It was the first thing I thought about when I woke up. When I walked through the school, this is where I went to school. When I walked through school, I would be doing arm unders and arm overs like I was pass rushing, and people thought I was crazy. In the games, I was doing the same things. I was practicing all day. I couldn't get it off my mind. I would visualize the quarterback's jersey when I grabbed it. I would visualize the way his jersey felt. I would visualize myself coming down on the football with power. I'm saying, if that ball's out and I'm coming sideways to the sideline, I'm going to get the ball out. I would think about it 24/7. I totally immersed myself in it. I could smell the grass the way the grass smelled on the field. I could feel the wind going through my face mask. I knew there was a moment in the game where I was going to be tired and I was going to scream and say, come on, let's go. Let's get it going. No, I'm not tired. Coach is like, you want to come out? No, I'm good. I'm good. I got this. The third thing, what's the third thing? Conviction. Let me hear it. What's the third thing? Conviction. Guys, remember, don't let anyone pull you from your goals or your dreams. Once you decide what you want, you have to go at it and attack it with a vengeance. You have to go like a bat out of heck now. Go crazy, go hard, work your tail off to get there. Don't forget, I was at those parties, and those people told me, you know, this is fun, right? Remember when I told you that? This is fun. Drinking's fun. Doing drugs, that's fun. Partying's fun. A lot of people say they don't have time to train. They don't have time to run. They don't have time to condition. But all of a sudden, they have time on Saturday night to go to a party for 5 hours and do nothing but just stand there. Invest time in yourself, in your health. The same kids that were telling me it's fun to drink, it's fun to do drugs, to this day, they are struggling with alcohol. They are in and out of drug rehab facilities, and some very good people who learned a hard lesson in the worst way. Later on, when I was sitting in the locker room at Foxborough Stadium and my jersey for the New England Patriots was hanging in my locker, I remember putting my jersey on and thinking, this is pretty fun. This is kind of fun. This is the kind of fun that I'm talking about. This is kind of like a club for me. I put my jersey on, put my eye black on, and then I walk out of the stadium and there's 80,000 people standing there. That's kind of cool. So if you, I don't know, if you want to go drink a beer or dabble with drugs, you can do that, but I'm going to get the rush of 80,000 people. You know, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, in a second, but there's so many people that you're going to come across in your life that tell you what you can and can't do. You know, there's going to be people that tell you you can't play high school football, you can't play college football, you're just not smart enough to be in the NFL. I'm here to tell you you can. You can. You can absolutely do those things. But don't you dare say any of that unless you're willing to put in the work. Because pros work hard. They work extremely hard. They're not ordinary. They're extraordinary. That's why there's so few of them in the NFL. Okay? They're on time. They're respectful. They're selfless. And they'll do anything to be the very best. They're the ultimate teammate, and they're the guy that every coach wants to work with, because they understand that when a coach tells them something to do, they're going to stop what they're doing and put all their power and energy into doing that. Okay? It's going to take a lot of work. It was not easy, and till this day, I think, man, I can't believe I made it through all that stuff, but I just remember one thing. I'm just going to keep fighting, stay on my feet, and give every ounce of energy in my body to keep it going. That's it. So remember, you have to ask yourself, it's not just about training, it's how you train. It's not just about sprinting. Are you giving it everything? So ask yourself what you're going to do today and how you're going to do it. Don't be ordinary. Man, greatness lies in every single one of us. We all have the ability to be great. How much are you willing to do to get it? How bad do you want it? And are you going to keep coming and coming and coming and working and digging and pushing yourself to get there. Because if this little boy can do it, so can you. So thank you for having me. It's going to be fun. God bless.